Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Trying to escape. Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Haynes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Grab behind the line. It's Hill. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll leave it with him. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Right back to the well. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Brown will throw it. Good completion on the out route. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time today. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Brown wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Green. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Sends it back in motion. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Kentucky. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Pine. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab down the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counterplay into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to pass it. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking for a man. It's Pine. Bears the pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And they can't make the play on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there. And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Brown will throw it. Got a man. It's Stewart. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Motion from the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wideout. The give to the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying play action. The short hands, it's Bond. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. corners are going to bail. Back to pass, it's Pine. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting there, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing.
There he goes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Gums. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends,
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Brown wants to pass. Sets up the screen. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Runs through a tackle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Stewart. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Brown will throw it. And wings it incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Brought over the middle. It's Bond. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Pickett.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morgan. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Brown wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wolverines! They take the lead with the 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. These corners going to give them some space. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Pine. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Moving out to the right. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. He's got it up to 25. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. The Wolverines are on the move. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not...
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gets the back moving. Brown wants to pass. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Looking deep. And it's hauled in at the 10. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Crispin. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback.
Pulls it in on the right. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Snagged in the middle, it's Pickett. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Morgan. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate.